Have you ever wondered what the world would look like if China's growing influence in the Pacific led to a full-blown conflict? With tensions rising and global powers vying for control in the region, the possibility of a third world war has become a topic of serious concern. As China expands its naval capabilities and asserts its presence in the South China Sea, many are wondering what the end game is. Join me as we explore the intricacies of China's expanding influence in the Pacific and the potential implications for global stability. The Pacific region has become a battleground for global powers as China's influence in the area has grown. With China's expansion of its naval capabilities and its assertiveness in the South China Sea, neighboring countries and traditional allies are increasingly worried about China's ultimate goals in the region. This video will delve deeper into the complexities of China's growing influence in the Pacific and explore its potential implications for global stability. China's increasing investment and infrastructure projects in small island nations have led to concerns about its ultimate goal in the region. Papua New Guinea is the latest nation to turn to China for assistance in tackling crime and civil unrest. However, there are concerns about China's potential to exert undue influence over their affairs and the possibility of military buildup. In 2019, the Solomon Islands established diplomatic ties with China, which has since grown rapidly. China is building 150 Huawei telecommunication towers in the island nation, which will improve the lives of the nation's citizens. However, there are concerns about Chinese-style surveillance and the possibility of China sending police or military personnel to the Solomon Islands under the guise of a security agreement. The Solomon Islands' decision to switch allegiances from Taiwan to China has created divisions among its citizens, and many locals worry that they will suffer if caught in a conflict between China and the West. The Solomon Islands' role in World War II adds another layer of complexity to the current situation. The prospect of another conflict involving major powers is a frightening prospect for many in the region. China has downplayed the military aspect of its presence in the Pacific, with officials emphasizing that they're helping the Solomon Islands to maintain its own security. However, the US, Australia, and New Zealand see China's growing influence in the region as a threat to global stability. They argue that China is using its economic power to gain strategic influence in the Pacific, and that its ultimate goal is to establish military bases in the region. The US and Australia have responded to China's increased presence in the Pacific by increasing their own diplomatic and economic engagement in the region. The US recently announced a $600 million investment in the region, which includes building 2 new embassies and reopening its embassy in the Solomon Islands. Australia is also trying to strengthen its relationships with Pacific nations and views China's growing influence in the region as a direct threat to its own security. New Zealand has expressed concerns about the potential for Chinese investment to lead to a loss of sovereignty for Pacific nations. The Pacific Islands Forum, a regional intergovernmental organization, has also expressed concerns about China's activities in the region, particularly regarding the potential for unsustainable debt burdens. Now, we can say that the situation in the Pacific is complex and multifaceted, with economic, political, and historical factors all playing a role. While some in the region welcome Chinese investment in infrastructure projects, others are worried about the potential for China to exert undue influence over their affairs or to establish military bases. The global implications of China's growing influence in the Pacific are still uncertain, and tensions between China and the US and its allies continue to rise. So, what do you think? Do you have any suggestions or ideas to share on the topic? I would love to hear from you and see what you have to say. We hope this discussion has shed some light on the complex and multifaceted issues at play. Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more informative content.